Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sparsh Rubaru series. I'm your host Samal Kumar Jain, and today we are honored to have with us Mr. Priyank Tyagi, the head of investment banking division at NVS Analytics. He brings over 11 years of powerful experience working across PwC, Goldman Sachs and PwC with deep insights and expertise in investment banking, analytics and finance strategy. For the students, this is going to be an incredibly insightful session. Like for the students who are looking forward to an aspiring career in finance, this session is a must for you guys. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. So before we dive into your career journey and your career milestones, I would like to go back in the past and want to know about your roots. Like us, we are from the foundation batch. You are also from the foundation batch of your institute. So what are the key challenges and opportunity that you faced and experienced in your early days?
It's a very good question, I think. I would say people have different opinions on it, whether finding a batch, should you go for it, should you not go for it. I understand there might be some challenges, but I focus more on opportunities, glass half full. I would say since you're the first batch and institute has created an entire infrastructure, I think you have a lot of opportunities to make your mark because in the pioneer batch, it's all about you.
Yeah.
You are the focus. They want to create stars from the college, and they have done a lot of investments, and they want you to succeed more than you want you to succeed. So I think this is, yes, I understand there might be things that processes are getting established, and you have to wait for a few things, but you are the one on the flip side of it. You are the one who gets to establish those processes. You are the one who's, if you don't have alumnus, if you don't have seniors, you are the seniors and you establish the culture. It becomes your responsibility as well to establish a healthy culture where they can reach out to you and where they can flourish and where you can act as mentors to them.
Definitely, sir. Like I really connect with you on this. Like it's our responsibility to create the legacy for ourselves and for the institute. And it's the connection that we have with our mentors, like you had with yours, I had with the faculties are that are here. So coming back to your learnings and lessons that you got to learn in working as a analyst in PwC and Goldman Sachs that you want to share with us.
So, to be honest, we all talk about hard work. That is definitely there. But
Yes.
that's not all now. Your connections, the way you're presenting yourself, even if you're in a finance profile, you have to sell yourself.
Yes.
You have to have stakeholders. You will, when you get into such organizations, you get to understand that how high the competition is and how aware your peer lot is. So staying ahead of the competition is very difficult there. So apart from hard work, you have to be vigilant of the opportunities which you have, which you're able to see, and at the right time you're able to get them. Creating a repo not with your seniors only, with your peers and juniors also. And over a period of time, you also have to make sure that you're growing the next generation or growing your juniors. So taking a leadership role and standing up for the team, which has helped me a lot. There are a lot of times your uh, team members are stuck with something. Are you standing up for them? Are you putting in the extra effort? Are you going the last mile? These are the things which I think which matter a lot, and keep investing in yourself. Apart from this, you have to be aware what's going on in the industry as well.
Definitely, sir. So there are also instances that corporate politics is there. So what's your take on that? How to deal with such situations?
So I think that's a part of every domain in life. You will, but I am a firm believer that if you work hard and if you are putting in your best effort and if you are communicating well, communication is very important. Not how fluent you are, but how well you're communicating your ideas, how well you're connected with your superiors and peers. And I would say people who engage less in office politics and more focused on their work and adding more value to the organization, contributing in the best manner you can. Uh, People like them, they go farther than the ones who engage in such activities.
Definitely agree with you, sir. Truly recommendable, and I will be doing the same when I join the corporates. So, moving forward, like apart from your corporate journey, your personal journey has been something that will students will look up to. So, what has been the most defining and transformative phase in your journey? Can you elaborate on that?
So, uh, talking about a specific phase and giving it the credit is not the right way, I would say. But yeah, there are some defining moments in your life. I would say there are times when you have to show courage. When I was a finance major in my PGDM program, but I did not get a finance job, so I got a loan selling job. Most of the times, people get so demoralized that they aimed for something and they got something else. And roles in finance are usually less than marketing. But when I got that, I understood that this is something which is not for me. There are people who joined with me, they have excelled, they have been doing very well in their lives. But I understood this is not something I'm going to excel at because my mind was still somewhere else. At that point of time, taking a stand and started updating myself, reaching out to my mentors for help, and doing whatever I could helped me a lot. That was one of the most challenging phases, uh, I would say, in my professional life. Getting the first job of my choice was a very challenging thing for me. And these days also, to be honest, things with AI are changing a lot. And this is posing a new challenges every day. We thought things might change in next 2 years, but they have already changed in the last 6 months. So uh, it's real. It poses opportunities and challenges. But again, it's about how you see it, half glass full or half glass empty.
Definitely, sir. Truly appreciate that. There are some questions that, being a finance student, I need to ask you on behalf of our listeners. Like, there are career opportunities. There are careers like investment banking, consulting, financial analyst, and roles like that. So, what are the core skills that a student like me will look up to and focus on? And what are the expected work that the freshers are going to have while they join these organizations?
So yeah, I'll talk about these two, investment banking, consulting. So what was required when I in 2013 when I passed out, and what's now required are two different things altogether.
Definitely.
In last 10 years, things have changed drastically, and in last 1 year, things have changed drastically. Apart from your fundamental skills, apart from your financial acumen, and apart from your financial basics, your grasp over the concept. So apart from financial acumen, digital fluency is, I think, is very important, because you may know how to do things in a certain way. We all knew how to do things in a certain way, but now things have changed. Automating everything is a new trend, and it is impacting a lot of workflows, and uh, getting understanding of concepts, or maybe achieving or gaining skills like Power BI, Tableau, Python. I think these are going to be table stakes for going forward, rather than getting you right now. It might be as an edge for you as a fresher, but going forward, it's going to be, I would say, it's going to be mandatory.
Got it. So you talk about Python. So how much importance does coding has for the finance student? Like, I haven't done coding, I haven't learned coding, but in the past trimesters, we are supposed to go with R and Python to know the basics of it, to so that we can do the analytics using these softwares. So, what are your take on this? And also, like, current market is shifting. Market is looking forward for AI, and you have also done a certification in artificial intelligence. So, what's your take? like what are the things that we should focus on so to be competitive enough in the market and be future ready?
So yes, if you want to be in analytics, you have to have grasp of these tools for sure. And it's not like if you don't know Python, you won't survive in the market right now. But I'm talking about next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. With the trend of automating everything, I can see in our organizations people who know who have these specific skill sets, they already have an edge. And in a challenging global environment, you need to have all the skills which are giving you the edge. Current environment is a bit challenging. Next year also it might be a bit challenging, but whenever the opportunity is open, the first ones are going to be the ones who know these skills. Organizations are planning and delivering trainings on these, and they would want to see if they see these skills on a resume of a fresher, they are going to be happy to see those skills because they will need to train you anyway, and they want their current employees to do it. And to be honest, right now, if you don't have an engineering background and if you have not done coding yet, I think you can learn it. I have know people who have not done it and they are pros now, and they have been doing very good. And I think this is something which is going to be survival going forward. And anyway, when you're talking about analytics or you're talking about presentations, dashboards, automating workflows, it's going to be very important. So, and apart from that, basic skills like fundamentally understanding a business or going through its financials, it's very important. Qualitative and quantitative analysis, uh, they come first for sure. But
Yes.
what after that? That gives you the edge.
Like you should know what the technical analysis is.
Yes.
Then you can put AI in use.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, definitely. So one more question from this only, like you know the basics like of coding, or there are open sources like OpenAI, ChatGPT, Cloud AI is there who can write codes for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So are learning these tools is sufficient, or the finance people need to learn coding so that they can be a good match for the jobs?
No, it's like it's not like it's mandatory for them. There are, I mean, the coders, everything is getting coded. There are platforms who are coding for you.
Yes.
I understand, but down the line, it will help you in automating workflows, which you will definitely have to do. It's not like uh, it's the end of the world if you don't know it, but it will definitely give you the edge because eventually, when you go to in your organization, someone will be expecting automation, and knowing these things help you. To give you the edge.
Truly, truly incredible and insightful for our listeners who are listening to you, the words of
Thank you.
wisdom that are coming to you from user. And one more thing, like beyond careers, opportunities, and the milestone that people will gonna have. So, speaking from your experience, what are the honest advice or piece of wisdom that you can share with our listeners who can work on that, and it will be very helpful for them?
So as you talk about pressure, pressure comes usually from expectations, and expectations from yourself, your family, friends, your group, and the fees you have paid, and the ROI you need to get, and then you have to start get established in life. All those things, but I would say a very important thing is getting clarity. Whatever you want, you have to ask yourself what actually is your passion and where exactly, because a lot of people want to get into finance or HR jobs because they don't want field jobs, they want sitting jobs. But if going forward, if you get it after 10 years, you might not be happy. So eventually you have to understand what you want and then have sharp focus in getting what you want. So decide what you want to be, how you want to be. Just decide, and then go after it, and don't stop till you get it. There's no other way. You have to be relentless. You have to have perseverance, and you will fall. A lot of times your plan will not work, and but you have to back yourself. A lot of times I have backed myself in life where my backs were against the wall. Just trust yourself, trust your gut. What if you fall? It's okay. You can fall 100 times, but you have to get successful once. So keep trying.
Got it, sir. A great piece of advice, sir. So, like we have listened that आशा ही निराशा की जननी है. So we can put our expectations aside, but we can have the clarity in mind that what we want from ourselves and from life, right?
So आशा ही निराशा की जननी है. I consider it as a very pessimistic quote, I would say, because I know there's a quote, hope kills, but no, there's nothing without hope. You have to be hopeful, you have to be positive about things, and you have to have a plan. That might not work, but it's okay. You need to have a plan. You need to follow it. You change the plan. Later on, you tweak it. If something is not working, you can try another thing, but you have to give it all. And a very important advice I have for our viewers is go all in. Whatever you think you want, go all in. Burn the ships, burn the boats. There should not be a scope of going back. Just go all in.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your journey, your insights, and valuable experiences with all of us today. I'm certain that students listening to this podcast will get clarity, direction, and inspiration from your wise words. It's truly been an honor to have you on this episode of Sparsh Rubaru. Again, thank you so much, sir.